who's to say eating healthy has to be boring? I'm here to show you that with this and a little bit of imagination, eating healthy is gonna be fun, it's gonna be simple, it's gonna be easy, and it's gonna be delicious. So don't go anywhere. This is Everyday Cooking. Alright, so what's up, y'all? I'm here to help you out. There's a health challenge going around on Facebook, right? And the challenge is pretty interesting because there's so many different things that you can't have. That's what I got you for. Alright, I'm here because I've got a fantastic recipe that you're going to absolutely love. Alright, it is my tequila, lime, chicken, and fettuccine. Alright, so let's get started. I'm going to show you how we do it. Alright, first things first is I got a pan, right? So I want to get my pan nice and hot because we're going to create layers. You know how we do it, right? It's all about layers of flavor. So I want to get our pan nice and hot because our chicken's gonna go in there, all right? So it's a health challenge. So I'm gonna be using a boneless, skinless chicken breast, all right? So I'm gonna get one of these, and I got a clean board. And basically, one chicken breast is really enough. You know what I'm saying? Like one chicken breast is gonna feed about 2 people. The way we're gonna do it. So I'm gonna come in here, and I'm gonna strip it down. All right? So look at what I'm doing. All right? Basically, I'm coming in, and I'm just making nice cubes with our chicken breast. All right, here's a couple of different tricks that I'm using. First of all, if you notice, our chicken breast is still kind of frozen a little bit. I went ahead and put it in the freezer because what that's gonna do is it's gonna allow for us to cut it quicker and easier, right? And then I'm also doing kind of another trick, right? And this is what we do when we want food to cook quickly and to cook faster. I'm basically reducing the mass, right? So if I have smaller pieces of chicken, it's gonna cook pretty much in no time flat, all right? So that goes in just like that. Go ahead and put our chicken in a bowl. And because I am working with raw chicken, you want to be careful not to touch everything in the whole house, all right? So I'm gonna get my hands in nice water. Come over here, all right? We're getting our pan nice and hot. I'm gonna go ahead and add in a fair amount of olive oil, all right? So, look at this. Our oil is nice and hot. It's wafting, right? Those little ripples. So this is gonna go in, and I'm gonna go ahead and season it with a little bit of salt and pepper. I'm gonna come in here and I'm basically getting real thin slices of peppers and onions, right? Because think about it. We're doing pasta, we're doing sauce, right? So peppers and onions just naturally go well with this, all right? Now I'm using very, very fresh produce here, all right? So I'm using red bell pepper, and I'm also using, look at this. I'm just coming in basically and getting the rib out, all right? Because that really doesn't have much flavor. I just kind of want the flesh in our dish, right? So be careful with this, right? All right, so basically I'm using red pepper and I'm using a little bit of yellow pepper, right? Use whatever you like though. That's the beauty about cooking this kind of food, is that whatever you like to have in your dish, you can put, all right? So look at this. We've got nice strips of our peppers, all right? I'm checking our chicken over here, see what it's doing, all right? We got it on a really high heat. Look at that. That's looking fantastic, all right? Meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and also strip down an onion as well, because we're gonna throw in both onions and peppers in this dish. And this is plenty, all right? We've got onions, we've got peppers, we are good to go. All right, so look at this. We got our onions, we got our peppers. Those are all ready to go, and those are gonna be fantastic, all right? And see how much we have here, like the volume's a lot. So you wanna make sure you have, you know, a nice sized pot or skillet that can handle all that, all right? I don't know about you, but I never met an onion and a pepper and a pasta that didn't need garlic, all right? So I'm gonna go ahead and do a couple of cloves and this goes in, all right? So let's take a look at our chicken. All right, look at that. That's looking mighty good, all right? I'm gonna go ahead and remove our chicken. Our chicken's all removed. Now look at the bottom of our pan, all right? There's still some of that residual oil left over, all right? So that may be enough, and it may not. If we need more, it's all right, all right? All we do is we just add more olive oil, all right? So Peppers and onion go in. All right. Give a little bit of a stir, a zhuzh, and I can already tell we're gonna need some more oil. All right, so I'm gonna give it a once over with some oil. Now listen, watch this. All right, I gotta add in kosher salt. All right, so I'm gonna give this a little bit of kosher salt. What the kosher salt's gonna do is amazing. Think about it. When you are salty, right? When you sweat or you perspire or you get heat, you know, you get all salty, you get clammy, you know, moisture comes out. That's the exact same thing that's gonna happen with our vegetables, all right? We want to draw out the moisture so that we have nothing there but true onion and true garlic and true pepper flavor, all right? So look at our onions and our peppers. They're doing wonderful onion and pepper things, all right? You see the base, like the bottom, what's there? That's all good stuff, all right? So we're gonna deglaze the pan with a little bit of tequila, all right? Because it's tequila, lime, chicken, and fettuccine, all right? All right, so remove it always from the heat, all right? This stuff is flammable. You wanna live, you don't wanna blow up, you know what I'm saying? Take the heat away, all right? And we're gonna give this a once over, all right? About a fourth, half of a cup or so, all right? And this goes back on the stove, all right? And what's gonna happen is that the tequila is gonna cook out like the alcohol, but the flavor is gonna be there. It's gonna be fantastic, all right? We're on our sauce, all right? Because typically what you need is, you need cream, right? You need cream sauce. We're not doing that. Instead, we're gonna kind of fool the tongue to thinking there's a cream sauce, but there's not gonna be one, all right? Taking 2% milk here, right? I'm gonna put some of that in. I got a little flour. So a little bit of flour goes in, right? No more than about a tablespoon and a half or so. And I'm gonna give this a stir. This is tequila, lime, chicken, and fettuccine, all right? So a couple of limes. The juice, make sure you're using fresh limes, all right? It makes a complete difference, all right? So I'm gonna come in, squeeze in, look at that, all right? Look at our onions and peppers. That's doing great stuff. I'm gonna go ahead actually at this point and throw our chicken back in too. Our chicken goes in, look at that, all right? All right, you can look at this and you can tell that some good stuff is about to happen, all right? Look at our sauce. Take this, throw this in there, all right? I've got some cilantro here, all right? I'm gonna put a little bit of that in. All right, so kind of fresh chop that. And I use stems and all right? It all has flavor, so I kind of use it all right? So that goes in. Look at that, all right? A little bit of heat action, crushed red pepper flakes. Now listen, you know how spicy you like this, all right? You know if you like more of a kick, then you add more pepper. If you don't, it's absolutely okay. So look at that, all right? That is just coming together beautifully, all right? I went ahead and boiled off some whole grain fettuccine. This is great because it's fortified with nutrients and vitamins, and anything with the word whole in front of it is gonna be great, all right? So we're gonna go ahead and drop this in. We're gonna give it a stir. All right, now look at that, all right? That, my friends, is looking quite fantastic, all right? I can smell the tequila and the lime and the pepper. This is it, all right? You can do that. How simple was that, all right? That was so simple, so easy, all right? We're gonna plate up. Look at that, right in the middle. That wonderful cream sauce that we made. Yo, we're all good, all right? Come here, all right? I got a little bit of this cilantro left, so a little bit of that goes on top. All right, you know how we do it. A little bit of fresh cracked pepper. Right? A very Italian thing to do. All right, although this doesn't have Italian flavor, it's pretty Italian. It's a little bit of olive oil right on top. Because you know what time it is, right? Come in here for a nice little taste of this. Let's see where we are. Look at that, all right? Those peppers. And we didn't go too far with the peppers, right? Just far enough. This is hot, so you gotta be careful, all right? Check me out, check me out. It's hot. Okay, that's amazing. That's some good stuff, all right? Listen, eating healthy, it's fun. It's simple, it's affordable, you can do it, all right? You gotta try it, absolutely amazing, all right? For videos, recipes, and so much more, y'all gotta go to my website, all right? It's www.everydaycooking.com. Two things, food is my life, life is my food. Until next time, I'll see you guys right here. This is Everyday Cooking.